Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, my dear student. How are you? I think you are some extent well because at present we are passing very dangerous and critical moment for due to COVID-19, that is coronavirus. You know that our school has remained closed for 1.5 years. So you are staying at home and you have no means to learn anything, to go to school. For this is the only means to learn something and share without going to school, sitting at the home. So it is very important thing for you. For this, I am inviting all of you to join and share online class. You think at present this is very important thing. So I am going to teach you about the narrative style of speech, that is the narration in passage style. I am going to teach you. All of you are invited to join my online class. I am going to tell you something before going to teach you about the narration. You know that this is the very important thing, narration. So now I taught you about the sentence type narration in my previous class, but in this class I want to teach you about the narrative style of teacher. We are going to teach you narrative style of narration. I am going to tell you something about the important thing which you have to use during changing the space from direct to indirect. You know that if there is in direct narration these things, you have to change it in the indirect speech. Such as ego before, come, go, here, there, hence, thence, tomorrow, the next day. The last weekend, the previous weekend, yesterday, the previous day, hither, now, then, or at that time. Next day, the following day, today, that day, thus, so, this, those, tonight, that night, this, that. These are the things you have to think about when you will go to change the form of narrative style of narration. You have to think and change it from direct to indirect. And I want to say something more about, you have already taught it, but I want to repeat it. If there is present indefinite tense in direct narration, in indirect you have to write present indefinite, past indefinite, present continuous, past continuous, present perfect, past perfect, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, past indefinite, past perfect, past continuous, past perfect continuous, and past perfect will be past perfect, and past perfect continuous will be the past perfect continuous. These are the things you have to think. So, in the passage style narration, when it changes from direct to indirect, you have to think at first, who is the speaker in this narration and with whom he is speaking about. You have to think at first. Then you have to change the form of narrative style of narration. Now, I am writing a passage type narration, that means narrative style narration, and read out loudly. And I am going to teach you about the system of changing the form of narrative style narration from direct narration to indirect. I am reading loudly. The teacher said to the boy within inverted comma, "Why are you disturbing in the class in this way?" This is one sentence, and you have to think about the sentence also. Then, don't you know that it is an important class? Interrogation. Then, get out from the room and don't come back today. Within inverted comma and close the inverted comma. Then started the inverted comma. "Excuse me, child," said the boy. Then another inverted comma. "I will never disturb in the class," he replied. This is the direct form of passage type narration, that means narrative type narration. And think, we have to think, you will think and you will write it in your script or notebook for clear understanding. If you face any difficulties, I will teach you in the next class. When you will face any difficulties, it will show in my next class. I will help and I shall give you all possible help. So, in this case, from the direct narration, I am going to change it into indirect form. The teacher said to the boy, this is the speaker is here, the teacher, and the listener is the boy. And you have to think about the sentence. The teacher said to the boy, "Why are you disturbing?" This is interrogative sentence. We know that in interrogative sentence, when we change from direct narration to indirect narration, we have to use, instead of say ask, and when we avoid draw out the inverted comma, we have used if in interrogative, if or WH questions. If the sentence are, we have to use the WH question. So this is the WH question. Why? So the teacher, interrogative sentence, the teacher said, instead of said, we have to write ask. The teacher asked the boy. This is the interrogative sentence. So we have to use ask the boy. Inverted comma, it has been avoided, and we have to use the WH question. So I am using WH question. Why? Then we have to use the subjective. The boy, you, second person, will be changed in the reported speech object. The boy, here it will be changed. Why? The boy, that means he. This is present continuous tense. I have written that if present continuous tense, that will be turned into past continuous tense. That why he was, because this is present continuous, we have to change it into past continuous. Why you are disturbing in the class? In this way, if there is this in direct narration, we have to change it. It will be that. So in the class, in this time means that time. It has result in that way. Then, don't you know that it is an important class? The teacher again told, asked. This is also interrogative sentence. So the teacher again, down this is interrogative, and this is also the teacher commanded or ordered the student. Don't you know that it is an important class? The teacher ordered the boy ordered the boy in this is imperative sentence. So we have to use for inverted comma to don't you know the to that then to a form we have to use the present form. The boy to get out from the room, get out from the room and did not, and this is present indefinite, so it will be turned into past indefinite. Did not come back today, that means that day. Today means that day. Today, yeah, that day. Then another sentence, which is excuse me sir. Excuse me sir. This is also imperative sentence. Said the boy. The boy excused the teacher. The boy respectfully. Sir means respectfully. If there is sir in the sentence, we have to write respectfully. The boy respectfully excused to the teacher. The boy respectfully excused to the teacher. The boy said. Then another sentence. I will never disturb in the class, he replied. The boy again told that, the boy also promised that he will means would past in the future in the past. He would never disturb in the class. The boy promised to the teacher. This is the thing we have to write and think about the narrative style. This is that he also promised that he would never disturb in the class. This is the last sentence and the answer. This is assertive sentence and I have written it into the assertive form, and in the future indefinite you have to change it into future in the past. This is the thing. Then you have to think about the narration and write it in your notebook. If you feel any difficulties, you will show it in the next class, and I shall try my best to solve the proper solution and help you in anything. Thank you very much. Then I am writing another passage style narration, narrative style narration, and you have to think about it and try to change about your child. If you fail, I shall give you 1%. The within inverted comma, Raju, have you done your English lesson today? Said the teacher. Here also the interrogative sentence. The teacher asked Raju. The teacher asked Raju. The teacher asked Raju, have you done your inverted comma? This is assertive sentence, so we have to this is interrogative sentence. So we have to use if. If there is WH questions, we have to use WH questions. There is no WH questions here, so we have to use if. If the teacher asked Raju if he means Raju, present indefinite tense, the present perfect tense, it will change into past perfect. He had done his. You means possessive, it will be changed into possessive. Raju, his. English lesson today means that day. This is the one sentence. Here I have to complete. Yes, sir, I did it. If there is yes in the sentences and sir, we have to use respectfully for the sir, and yes means replied in the affirmative, and no means replied in the negative. That means Raju replied, Raju respectfully, sir means respectfully, replied in the affirmative. If there is yes, we have to use affirmative, and if there is no, we have to use negative in affirmative. This is assertive sentence. So, and past indefinite, we have to change it into past perfect. That he means Raju had done it. There is another sentence, but I have not understood some grammatical points, replied the Raju again told that. Raju again, this is assertive sentence also. Raju again told that this is present perfect tense, so we have to use it into past perfect. He had not understood some grammatical points. This is the answer. This is the indirect form of negative sentence. Yeah. Then another sentence. Why is the problem? Said the teacher. The teacher again said, asked Raju. The teacher, this is indirect sentence. The teacher again asked Raju where, that is WH question, where the problem, then past indefinite, where the problem was. This is the form of narrative style in this from this to that position. This is here it is, said Raju. Then Raju, this is assertive sentence. Then Raju said, Raju told us, Raju said that it was. Here means there it was. This is the solution of the narrative style narration in passage style. Here it is, said Raju. Then Raju said that assertive sentence, so that here means there it is present past. This is the thing. You have to think about these things and you have to memorize it. And this is grammar and important thing, so you have to know about the rules of the grammar. If you do not know the rules of the grammar, it is not possible on your part to give the answer properly. So you have to think about the rules of changing the form of narrative style narration from direct to indirect. So thank you very much. I am going to finish my class today, and welcome to all of you in my next class, and will show your difficulties in my next online class. And you know that by you should abide by the rules and regulation of the health. That means if you want to go out From the house you will of course use mask. And if you have no need to go out, you will not get out from the home. Thank you very much. Please subscribe our channel to get more videos and press the bell icon. Thank you very much. Again, I will meet you in my next class. You all are invited to my next online class. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.